So what do you see? You see a brooder box back in the tack room, not a cardboard box. And maybe you hear a little peep. So how's our little chicken doing here? And the answer is okay, not great, but okay. So she spent about almost 3 days in that tiny cardboard box. And I hated doing that because I know like it forced her to do nothing but sit and either eat and drink or, poop. So that's good. You're eating. And your poop looks normal, by the way. That is normal poop. So no coccidia, no diarrhea. But I think it helped. I'm not sure. Her crop is absolutely full. That's why her little chest looks all protruded, which means she's eating. And her poop indicates she's drinking. And now you'll notice that she's not walking normally yet at all, but she's starting to stand. Starting. Her legs are not in the right positions. They're wobbly, but she's bright. She's alert. She's aware of her surroundings. She's talking. She's got this far. So my decision was it's time to upgrade her. And the reason that I decided to upgrade her is not because I think that she can use this entire space, because I don't think she can walk that well, but because she needs to start building strength in those legs in order to get better. So now that she's not starving, right, which is what I think was the problem, and she's certainly not dehydrated, it's time for the next step, which is a little bit more therapy. Oh, more poop. Yep. Again, that's a good thing. So systems are working. She's eating. But we still have that. Now, that was kind of a fallover. And it's not that she lost her balance. It's that I think her legs aren't supporting her. So I don't know if this is fixable. I continue to work with her, and we're going to continue. She's correcting her legs. She's bringing them back into the right position. And then they sort of, as she gets tired, they slide out. So I think this next step of physical therapy, which is sort of her own physical therapy regimen, right? Certainly when I come down, I take her out and I put her on the ground outside of the brooder and just see how she's moving, if at all. But most of this is going to be physical therapy that she drives, which is just the sheer act of getting up and walking around, moving away from her poop, moving toward her food. I've spread her food and water a little bit, not much, because I certainly don't want her to stop being able to reach them. But as the days progress, if we continue this way, I'll continue to move the food and water further and further away so that they're like in different corners of the bin. And, again, this could be a very long recovery, but if it's a recovery, I'm fine with that. It could also be, we could hit a plateau and have to make quality of life decisions. That's kind of where we're at. Right now, I'm certainly not at a point of making a quality of life decision because, again, she's bright, she's alert, she's interested in her surroundings, she's eating, she's drinking, she's showing signs of wanting to live. And so we're going to give her that chance. She can't live in the tack room forever. That's not realistic, nor is it fair, right? To just live alone like this. So if we get to a point where progression has stopped and she can't she can't start getting herself mobile, she can't ever be back integrated into a flock, we'll have to make some decisions. We are a long way from that though. So wanted to give a quick update on that. She is, like I said, for now, doing great. And I wish I hadn't zoomed in so far. She's using her wings as her balance point. And you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, I can see that she is self-correcting her legs. So I'm still of the the belief that this is a strength issue, this is a nutrition issue, and we're going to continue to treat it that way and see if she can build her strength up. And, you know, my hope is one morning I just come down here and she is perched on the top edge of the brooder and ready to rock and roll. I think we're several weeks from that, to be fair, right? This is not short term, but I'm in for that haul if she's in for that haul. And as long as she continues to show progression, she'll end up being one of my baby favorites because I, you know, did all this work with her. She'll be much more tame than I would normally have a chicken be. But ultimately, the goal is to integrate her back into the flock. So that is where we're at. She's already made a mess of her water. So, you know, she's doing chicken things. She's picking around in her fresh shavings. She's pooped. You've seen her eat. She's starting to try and stand up and walk. She's flapping her wings. Her wings are, you know, her feathers are still kind of ragged, but not sickly ragged. They're just young bird ragged. And yeah, let's see what happens. But that's the update. I know it's been a couple of days since you've last heard about her. And I would say the answer is good, not great. Prognosis is still guarded, but I'm optimistic. All right. All right, guys, I'm off to do the rest of the gang. Actually, they've all been fed. I just have to pick up bowls and stuff. But hey, you know what? By the way, I haven't mentioned in a while, if you are not subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't get you on a mailing list. It doesn't tell me who you are. So there's absolutely no risk to going ahead and hitting that subscribe button. What happens for you on your end is you get notifications when I post new videos, which are twice a day right now, or if I do an actual post like I did yesterday. Well, it was yesterday as of this recording. It'll be a few days ago as of you seeing it, for my soap release. So you just get a couple of notifications if you choose to turn your notifications on. If you don't turn your notifications on, you don't get anything. And it doesn't change anything, but it certainly helps the farm. The more people that subscribe, the more YouTube thinks other people should see it. And it's a self-fulfilling cycle that helps get the word out about all these endangered livestock breeds that we work with. So thanks again for being here, and I will talk to you at the next one. Bye for now.